Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's Wargame World and Bill's History World. Well, Goober, the traveling bear, was mailed to Tennessee, and he helped out Steve Jones at Blue Panther Printing to print my new Horns of the Buffalo game. Now, Horns of the Buffalo is an Anglo-Zulu war game, and here we have the counters. So Goober was hard at work with Steve and the whole Blue Panther team, and there's a completed product, and you now can purchase Horns of the Buffalo from Blue Panther. Now, after their hard days of work, Goober said, let's go to Puckett's, pretty famous restaurant there in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So Goober said, after dinner, can we go to Stones River National Battlefield? So the guys hopped in the car and went over to the battlefield, and Stone River battle happened in December of 1862 through January 63. Goober learned a great deal about the war and the 90-day war, which everyone thought the Civil War would only last 90 days. So the park rangers met Goober, and they actually knew him from the videos that I've made with Goober the Traveling Bear. And they were very good to Goober and gave him the official app to use to travel the battlefield. So here are some snippets of Goober's adventures at Stone River's National Battlefield, a 560-acre park along Stones River in Rutherford County, Tennessee, 3 miles northwest of Murfreesboro and 28 miles southeast of Nashville. The battle was a pivotal battle for several days and became a Union victory. Goober thought the museum was exceptionally cool. Steve Jones and the park rangers, and they took Goober all around. He learned all about Tennessee and Kentucky and the different battlefields in that part of the country. And I've never been there. Now, Goober said the gift shop was awesome. They had Confederate bears and they had Yankee bears. And the Federal bears were extra nice because Goober was wearing his Scoots barbecue coat, which looks like a Union coat. So, of course, they thought, he was with the Union Army. He also met the mascot, the National Eagle, the bald eagle, which is in all the national parks, as a stuffed animal. And I gotta say, Steve Jones says they have a great library, gift shop, t-shirts. It's a really neat museum gift shop there. Now, of course, Goober traveled in his Scoots barbecue bag. That way, Steve Jones and the park rangers wouldn't be embarrassed. Now, the park had several cannons throughout the park. And what was interesting is they had some cannons that I hadn't seen before. They had 6-pounder Blake rifles, I think they were called, 6-pounders and 12-pounder Napoleons. But that was interesting to see. And I believe there is another one called a Whittered rifle that was ahead of its time. Now, the battlefield itself is only about 570 acres, so it's not as large as, let's say, Gettysburg or Antietam. But they actually traveled around the entire park. They did the full battlefield tour, and they are going to be sending Goober back to me along with a couple books and some pamphlets and updates. But this video here gives you a feeling of what is at this battlefield if you do live in the area. And I think it's quite impressive that everyone took Goober around. I mean, let's face it, Goober is a stuffed animal. And I got to say, I'm truly blessed by friends and to do this with a stuffed bear to help promote history. Now, this is that cannon I was talking about that's really unique. Several people said it's a Whittered rifled cannon ahead of its time. A couple other people said it was a Blakely rifle, but I think we do have it narrowed down to what it is. And the best part about it is there's several different views, so you can see how it looks. It's got that reinforced breech on it. So you gotta admit, and you can tell it has rifling in it. So hopefully this video will entice you to go visit Stones River National Battlefield. Goober enjoyed visiting the battlefield with Steve Jones at Blue Panther Printing. And I just got to say thank you to everyone that puts up with my goofiness to try to promote history with a 40-year-old stuffed bear. And to have him get mailed down and people taking him around for 2 weeks and all the different sites he was at that they took pictures at was just phenomenal. We're going to close this out with stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and I hope you enjoy this fun, goofy video of Goober visiting